ISIS suffers a major symbolic defeat with the loss of Dabiq. This comes from the Christian Science Monitor. The Islamic State has lost the Syrian city of Dabiq, a central part of its claim to be the bringers of an apocalyptic battle with the West. The Islamic State has been dealt a major symbolic blow in the battle for its existence. Turkish-backed rebels, reportedly supported by the United States Special Forces, seized the Syrian town of Dabiq yesterday. And it said that the Syrian Observatory for Human Rights. According to Islamic prophecies, central to the Islamic State's radical message, Dabiq is the site of an end-of-days battle that ushers in the apocalypse. According to a saying, or the hadith, of the Prophet Muhammad, relayed by a 7th century companion, the last hour would not arrive until the Romans would land at Amak or Dabiq. Many jihadist groups interpret Romans to be Western powers, namely the U.S. Well, in the prophecy, 1/3 of the Muslim army will run away, a third will be considered excellent martyrs and killed in the battle, and the remaining third will be victorious and conquer Constantinople, or modern-day Istanbul. The Hadith and several others claim that after the seizure of Constantinople, the Dajjal, or the Antichrist, would appear, setting the stage for an end-of-days battle in Syria. Jesus, a revered prophet in Islam, will return and lead Muslims in prayers before joining forces with the Mahdi, a Muslim Messiah figure, for the apocalyptic battle. According to the prophecy, what follows this victory in Dabiq and Turkey is the appearance and final defeat of the Islamic version of the Antichrist called the Dajjal at the hands of the Islamic Jesus. To most Westerners, it sounds fanciful to suggest that the Islamic State believes it is fulfilling this prophecy, but this type of thinking is common among Islamists. Al-Qaeda and its affiliates often talk about eliminating or breaking the cross. This is a reference to the same prophecies, and they're talking about paving the way for the Mahdi and the Islamic Jesus to bring about final victory over their enemies. The terminology refers to an Islamic prophecy where Jesus will break a cross to disprove Christianity and absorb that religion into Islam. So the point is, though, is that as of yesterday, their prophecy was wrong and they were defeated. The Bible prophesies that there will be 2 major wars in the near future. The first is the 6th trumpet war, which if it hasn't started already, it could begin at any time. And that's found in Revelation 9:13 through 16. The second is the Battle of Armageddon, which occurs at the end of the final 7 years. The final 7 years begin with the signing of a peace agreement between Israel and the Palestinians, which of course has not occurred yet. It is at the Battle of Armageddon when Jesus will return, not to break a cross, but to establish His kingdom here on earth. Why? Because Jesus is the true Messiah and the only one we can look to for salvation.